See your face while you sour. Went ghost, now I got a lot of power. Told me keep it down, I'ma get louder. Walk alone, I ain't Robbie Fowler. Make my mum proud, I'ma make her prouder, prouder. Want my stack like a tower, tower. Fuck making it rain, make it shower.
Hi guys, it's Aisha. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all well and doing fine. So in today's video I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I feel like I say that in every video, but for real, today's video is going to be like a tip slash advice video. So I'm guessing by the title you guys already know I'm going to be doing theory test tips and advice. I'm going to basically link all the apps and everything that I use to help me in the description box below so you guys can check it out. Yeah, I'm just basically going to be telling you guys like what I did personally to revise my theory test, how I passed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please do give me a like, comment down below and subscribe to my channel, and let's just get started. So there's two parts to the theory test. There is a multiple choice question part of the test, and then there is a hazard perception part of the test. So in order to pass your theory test, you have to pass both your multiple choice question test and your hazard perception test. If you pass your multiple choice and fail your hazard, then you failed your theory test. And in the multiple choice question test, you have to get 43 out of 50 in order to pass, and in the hazard perception test you have to get 44 out of 75 in order to pass. So 44 is the pass mark. The multiple choice question part of the test basically obviously is pretty self-explanatory, and then the second part is the hazard perception test. So that is basically video clips, and you have to find out what the hazard is, and you basically have to click on where the hazard is. So now that I've summarized how the test is set up, I'm just going to jump straight into like what apps I used and my advice and tips. So it took me 4 weeks to pass my theory test, and so I used the DVLA app, the official app. I did pay like £5 for it, but I suggest that you get the one that you do pay, because then you get the full kit. But if you get like the free ones, they sometimes don't put all of the questions, and sometimes they don't put all of the topics that you need in order to actually pass your exam. Of course, there is a lot of other apps out there that you can use to pass your theory test, but this is personally the one that I use. So this app that I use to revise, it's literally so good. It's got both the theory and the hazard part, so you can revise both on this one app. And it's got so many questions, and it's got like different categories, so you can basically just test yourself on each category and see if you've understood each topic. And then at the end of each topic, it's got like a quiz yourself sort of test at the end, so you can always, after you finish like learning about a category, you can always like test yourself and see if you've understood it or not. And I think that's like very helpful. There's also like mock tests as well, so you basically can do the exam before you actually go there, and it times you as well, so it's like you're actually proper like in an exam mode. So that's why I really like this app. To be honest, I feel like if you revise it, it's really not that hard. Like, you just have to memorize the questions, do the questions all the time. I used to do these questions all the time. Like when I'm on the bus, I used to do the questions. When I'm having a break from after revising, I will do the questions. When I'm walking home from school, I will do the questions. Before I go to bed, I will do the questions. When I wake up in the morning, I'll do the questions. Like, always do the questions, because the questions that you do on the app, telling you guys, they are exactly the same questions that you will see in your actual exam. They will literally just change like 1 or 2 words. That's why I'm saying you have to do the questions, because doing them will make them stay in your head. Like, you remember the answers automatically if you do, because you know the ones when you just keep practicing something, the more you do something, the more it will stick in your head. So the more you practice the questions, I'm telling you, it will stay in your head. And I feel like that was what made me memorize them faster, only because I was doing it all the time. You don't want to like do it and then leave it for like 3 weeks and then come back to it, because obviously you're gonna forget. So once you start it, just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until the questions are ingrained in your mind. It's literally not that hard. I would say literally just do them all the time, memorize the questions, and they will stick in your head, and you will be fine for the theory part of the test. And when you first get the app, there's like a highway code that you basically have to read. It's got like road signs and like zebra crossing. It tells you like what you're supposed to do when you see them and stuff. I'm not saying don't read them, but don't spend your whole time just reading that, because like in the exam they'll probably ask you like 1 or 2 road signs. They're barely gonna ask you for road signs. Like in my exam, I only got like 1 road sign. I'm not saying that it's not important. Of course, like, you gotta know your stuff. Do briefly go over it. I'm not saying like disregard it completely for the exam, but like, I just feel like you shouldn't spend a lot of time on it. That's what I'm trying to say. One thing I would say about going to do your theory test though is that you should just book it straight away. Like, if you feel like you're ready, book it. Don't long it out, because once you long it out, you're gonna keep saying to yourself, oh, I'll book it, I'll book it, I'll book it. but you won't book it. So once you feel like you're ready, just do it. And I would say don't tell anyone the date that you're doing it. Just keep it to yourself. Like once you have the date, don't tell anyone, because these times, once you've got your test, you want to be telling everyone, you want to tell the whole world, you want the whole borough to know that you're going to do your theory test,
and then you fail.
and then it's like, do you know what I mean? So keep it to yourself. No one needs to know the date. People just need to know that you passed. That's what I would say anyway, but obviously it's up to you. So I'm going to move on to the hazard part of the test now. I hated doing the hazard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like using your mouse, you got to tap on the screen of where you see the hazard, but it's got a specific pattern. If you keep tapping it a lot in one go, big X will come on your screen and you'll basically score 0 out of that whole thing. So you basically got to tap it in a specific way, because I don't want you to be going to your hazard test and just tapping and then getting a big fat X. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's good to do the mock test before that the app gives you, because it tells you your mistakes and it tells you how to fix your mistake. So yeah, I feel like you need to have that in mind when you're doing your hazard test. Make sure you're just not clicking randomly. So yeah, watch videos, guys. I'm going to link some videos in the description box to help you guys. I feel like hazard is quite self-explanatory. Guys, literally hazard is just what you see that's dangerous. And I'm telling you, when you actually do your exam, yeah, the hazards are so obvious. Like I remember in one of the clips in my test, there was literally a sheep walking on the road. Like obviously that's a hazard. Do you know what I mean? Like they're really obvious. If you revise this app religiously, yeah, I'm telling you, you will feel so confident on your test day, because you will literally be like, oh, I've seen this before. So that's what I'm saying. You've got to know the questions on that app. All in all, my experience, I feel like I stressed myself too much, and I feel like I revised way too much. I could have done my test a bit earlier, but I just dragged it out just because I was nervous. But guys, if you think you're ready, book your test. Just have like confidence in yourself and you'll actually be fine. People sometimes don't revise the actual categories and they just go straight away do the mock test. You're just revising a mock test, but you don't know the actual content behind it. You don't know the theory behind it. You haven't actually learned the specific categories. So like, you can literally go into the exam, a completely different question will come up from a completely different category, but you won't know it because you haven't revised that category. Make sure you go through every single one of those categories and make sure you're getting 100% in those categories. My advice would be, number one, revise that app religiously. Yeah. Also read books if it will help you, because everyone is a different type of learner. So if watching videos help you, then watch videos. If flashcards help you, make flashcards. Like make sure you're doing everything that's beneficial for you. Yeah guys, that's literally all for this video. I will be doing a how to pass your driving test. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, please do give me a like, comment down below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.